Hey guys, my name is Seniac. Oh, I just got interrupted by coin balance. And welcome back to another episode of Railway Empire 2. And your boy is now in the train that goes all the way around from Birmingham, heading up north to a brand new line up north that goes through Manchester, from York to Manchester to Liverpool, which will eventually end in Holyhead once we've kind of extended and completed the line. That train is now the connecting route from Birmingham to Manchester, which connects the Northern Line to the Southern Line. Which is all going pretty well. We do have a train line here, which is pretty much feeding the livestock to Liverpool and Manchester. And we also have a train going from over here all the way down to York to feed it with the beer as well. So we've got all our cities right now with at least one supply route on the go. Now, forget this. I'm not interested right now. But my cities aren't growing that well. The only city that's grown right now is Dover, and I'll get onto the reason why in just a moment. Like you guys have been giving me some helpful advice in the last episode as well in the comment section, which I really do appreciate, and hopefully I can put some of you guys' knowledge to the test. Now, I'm going to quickly pause the game right now, and I'm going to explain what I've kind of figured out and what you guys have pretty much told me about this city growth. Now, the only city at the minute growing is Dover. Now, that's an important thing that we need to understand before we go any further right now. But I'm struggling to grow over cities like Birmingham. Birmingham should be like really high right now. But it all comes down to what the city demands and needs pretty much are. If I go into the stock and demand of the city, you can see here that it has no corn, no lumber, no wool. But I don't know if it can actually get wool or not. I'm not 100% sure right now. No sugar, and obviously there's other stuff that we need to unlock once you get to, more and more citizens. Now, we need to up the numbers of the stuff that's not being delivered right now to really enable the city growth. Now, when it comes to Dover, while they do require, obviously, the grain, wheat. Is it called grain or is it called wheat? I always forget. It's called grain coming in. They're getting 100% of that, so that's perfect. They got 100% of the food, but the difference is they're actually getting meat. Meat's coming from other cities, and I think one of the cities would be from Birmingham. So they're technically getting two types of product, which the other cities are not really getting as much as Dover is, which it then means that we don't really see much city growth. There's still bits I need to do to kind of up the numbers, but they're getting more goods than any of the other cities. So I've hatched a little bit of a plan right now. Now, last episode, I don't know if you remember, guys, but we chose Birmingham right now to have is it a warehouse? Yes, a warehouse that gives the ability to enable the transition of goods for different lines. Now, currently, we can transition these 4 products, and the only 2 lines in question is the one that comes down from Dover to Birmingham, and it'll transfer the goods to the Birmingham to Manchester route, and that's pretty much it. Now, if I zoom out, there we go, just so I can find the train, you'll see here that not only did it pick up the, where did it get the beer from? Beer from Manchester? So that would have come from either London or Dover, where it produced the beer, stores it in Birmingham, gets picked up by the Birmingham to Manchester train, but it's also picking up livestock. The livestock comes from here, drops off in Birmingham, so you're able to switch and crisscross the lines. Now, if I implemented that on a few other stations, like, for example, we have grain that comes into London. If I added the ability to have a warehouse on, I'm hoping then we can pick up some grain and bring it back to Birmingham. But the train going back from Manchester to Birmingham is often empty, so I might do it over here instead. And it all takes place... It takes place in York, which I don't think that would be the best option to do it, maybe? I don't know. But it's going to be handy to have a crisscross over in Manchester anyway. So we got more stuff going down, and we can bring some. Is it grain or food that is required? Corn, grain. Grain produces beer. It's not really that I need in Birmingham. What do I need in Birmingham? This is the Birmingham one, right? Yeah. I need wood. I need corn. I need sugar. So where do we get the corn from? There's a corn plant down here, which is quite far away. There is one just up here as well. Okay, that's quite interesting. And there's one down here as well. So if I can bring this maybe into London, cause a little bit of a crissy-crossy on the warehousey, maybe we can get some more goods delivered to different various places. If I've understood that correct, I think that's what it is. But as many things, boys, I probably just messed it up. So anyway, I will build a crissy-crossy transition-y, is the best way to put it, warehouse over in Manchester. So we can obviously, switch different goods. And within that, we'll select livestock. I'll select beer. I'll select grain. We'll select... What else are we producing around here? We're producing meat over there. Let's get some meat involved as well. Because other cities could demand it, and if we can crisscross them, then that's pretty good. So that's pretty much it for the moment. Between them. Put it back into play mode now and get them back on it. So we need to bring some more goods in. So easy one would be to bring, obviously, the grain into here. But it says here, Birmingham has 100... Well, it has fulfillment demand right there. What's in stock right now? Delivered by train, demand per week. So, be honest with you, the demand for that is slowly decreasing, but we haven't really had anything coming by a delivery there anyway. So, yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just one of those things. Now, with the money that I got, let's focus on this here first. The Owen Farm, we're going to bring it directly into London and drop it off there. And hopefully, if we can switch it onto different stations, different lines, we'll be able to deliver the goods to other cities. That's the thought process anyway. That is the thought process. Now, where's this train here come from? The O'Reilly terminal, that's over here delivering the wool right now. I need to find a train. That is the train that's going back and forth from Birmingham to Dover. So there's that train there. It has some beer and it has some cloth. So cloth it would have picked up in Oxford. The beer would have picked up in either London or Dover. So it just goes to show. It can work out. It legit can work out. Right, let's sort this out then. Now, there is a road that goes from here to Dover, so I'm going to assume that they bring goods over here via road, which they actually do. You see 100% is filled up right now. Another reason why Dover is growing so much. So let's share some of that love. Let's bring some of that love in to the other cities right now. So we're going to go for a train station, and I'm going to connect it to like this little section just there. It's going to be basic. It's going to be simple. There's not going to be too much going on. And I'll try and put it about there, a little bit closer, so it's less train track that I have to then build. He's cheap, boys. He's so damn cheap. Right, okay, bringing this up. So we'll bring this up just to about there. And then can we swizzle this in? For a little bit of a bend? No. I'll delete that and we'll build it after this way. So coming off there, we'll bend this out. Build. Now it gives me option. Right, it says give me option to do other stuff over here, but in reality I'm trying to keep the junction all together. Just makes life a little bit easier whether we use it or not. Build. And then we're pretty much going to run this straight down. Now, on the off chance that we need multiple platforms, I will pay for the additional one now. And then leave it like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Someone complained about me in the comment section last episode about me not using signals. Can you even use signals in this game? I haven't seen anywhere that requires or has the ability to place down a signal. I'm not too sure, boys. I'm not too sure. But anyway, it does cross the supply tower, which is perfect. And do we have a maintenance depot here? We do have a maintenance depot. I will construct a warehouse here as well. And we're going to then specify the 6 goods that are going to transition. So we'll place in, first things first, then the corn. There we go. We'll switch the grain. Where's the grain? Now, as of right now, the corn and grain will be the only 2 products from different lines that hit London. No other line goes elsewhere. So that's pretty much how it is. We'll then build a new line. Bam. Wait, wait, what? Right, new line. Wait, why can't I get over to here? Oh, hold on. Is it to do with the directions? Right, hold on. Bam. Bam. It might be. Is there a slight section here that's not moving? I think this might be the way it's kind of connected. Right, anyway. Anywho. New rail line. Wait, no. Why can't I get to this place? I mean, I've got to do a crisscrossy anyway. Let's not forget that right now. Let's not forget that. And I'll do it just here. This is the unconventional crisscross. I know you can do it in the game, but I prefer to do it this way. New rail line.
Why don't you have your locomotives repaired more often?
Leave me alone. Stop bullying me right now. Why can I not go to over here? This station can't really... I mean, I can keep going there. But this station can't really go anywhere else. Have I messed something? Is there something not connected? That's all in and intertwined. Am I too close to that? Maybe I've got to come away from it a little bit. Maybe I do. Right, track constructions. Right, we'll come away from it slightly. Right, I'm just go to there. Build. Now this is absolutely ugly. And I don't know why it's playing these shenanigans with me right now. Right, I've replaced them back in. What's going on? Why can't I create this line? Right, do you know what? We delete the station. Station deleted, boys. Station deleted. And we try again. We try again. So spinning this right round. Now I won't be able to get it connected like that, so I'm gonna have to bring it slightly a bit further in. Track construction. Right, this is not how I wanted this to go. This is not how I wanted it. Build a new rail line. Hold on. No. I was going to say, is it to do with this not being able to go anywhere else? But I don't get this. Is there something fundamentally wrong right now that I'm not doing? Why can it not connect? The train line is all there. It goes all the way in. What is your problem? Like, seriously. Why can't I go here? I could go anywhere else right now. But here. This makes no sense whatsoever. Right, delete you. I'm going to now try it in a different direction. So, new track constructions here. We'll turn off... Can I turn off here, even though it's way before it? No. I was doing all this so I can try and utilize that supply line, but it's like I'm going to have to switch it all out. Oh, what if I did it here? That's dangerous, isn't it? Because that's like it's not normal, isn't it? Right, if this one doesn't work right now, I'm instantly quitting the game. Okay? So if the video ends in the next couple of seconds, you know exactly what's happened. I keep pressing M to rotate as if this is Transport Fever 2. I played too much Transport Fever 2, don't I? Right, you to there. I don't like the tunnels. So don't do tunnels. And I don't like these gradients as much. We're going to get a gradient somewhere. Build. Right, listen. Listen right now, okay? What is going on? What is seriously going on right now? Why is it that I can't... Siri, you get out of here right now. You get out of here right now. What? Siri, leave me alone! Right. What is it that I'm doing wrong here? I want a new rail line. I want to go from here. And I can go everywhere else except here. This station can be reached from a previous station, therefore can be added to the list. It can be reached from a previous station. It can be reached. Do not lie to me. Okay, maybe it can't be reached. Because they come down choo-chooing on this side of the train tracks right now. But then, hold on. This should then go to here. And then we should build the crisscross here and here. Oh, right. Press the wrong button again. God damn it, Sonia. Right. And then we set up the direction of the train tracks. That goes that way. This goes this way. La-di-da-di-da. And then rail line there. Don't want to talk about it. That took way longer than it needed to do. Okay? I don't know what was going on there. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Don't talk about it. Oh, shut up. Shut up right now. Don't talk to me. Right, confirm. Train is having negative balance. Which is this train here? Now, this is deleting. This is delivering a lot of food right now. A lot of grain. So what's your issue? I don't think we'll ever understand. Now, this is loading up. This train here. All for London. So, obviously, the first delivery will pretty much do to feed London. And then hopefully after that, it might then start having demands elsewhere. That's all we can hope for. That's all we can hope for. Is that the grain train? It's the grain train, boys. Making some money. Right, this train is so much faster than the other ones. This, is it the Adler? So much faster. There we go. Someone complained that I need to use signals. Guess what? They add them in themselves for me. Noobs. This is a weird junction, by the way. This is very weird. I should have retained it to where it was and just figured out what my issue was. Right, off the train shoots. So there we go. Very good. Very good. So I'll let that do what it's got to do. And I think we'll then build the extension down to here. Great thing is we have wood along the way. So we could also bring wood into Manchester and then get it to switch for the other different lines as well. That would be a really, really cool thing to do for us. So, yeah. Right, that's now delivered, like I said, the corn. Is it called corn or is it called food? No, it's actual corn. Right, here's the train right now. And is it all for London still? Yeah, I'm going to assume it all goes to London then. And then we have... Well, maybe eventually we have a train that eventually picks up some corn from here. If it's possible to do what I think it's possible to do. And then we're on to a winner. Right, this is a train coming in right now. I don't know whether to change all the trains on this line to the Adlers. I'm not too sure. Right, the old train's choo-chooing out. A couple of trains now on the way. So this one's got the passengers and all the mail bags right now. So I want to see if this picks up any corn. I don't think it will. I don't think it will, but look at the plus sign right now in London. Now we're getting some growth, baby. Now we're getting some growth. Alright. Wait for this to do what it's got to do. I didn't change what platform that train was on, by the way. So he's picking up grain for Oxford, which is perfect, because that grain got delivered from over here. So we know it works. We just need more trains on the line. So it actually works. It actually works. And now Oxford's growing? Because you got some corn delivered. Wait, they got corn delivered by train. I didn't even realise. Oh, this is perfect. It's all going to plan. I'm just hoping Birmingham will also receive the same love. You know, because it's my hometown and all that jazz. Well, lots of stuff going on. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Right. We know it works. So now we understand it.
You should invest a little more in the maintenance of your trains.
Get out of here. He's my biggest troll right now. He's my biggest troll. We are now going to move forward with our expansions. Now, while I got $1 million in the bank, while I got the cash right now, let's take the next leap forward and implement a brand new train station here. So let's put this just here. Reason for that is because we can also bring a line down this way. Potentially a line coming down here as well, down to Swansea, when I eventually get that place connected up. But we're going to bring a swooping line out straight into Liverpool. And we'll also make them go through a train station here. Because I feel like we could also utilise the wood being delivered to Manchester. And then from Manchester, it will either crisscross to go into any of these cities or come straight down to Birmingham and these other cities as well. So it all should work out in the long run. Now that we've got the crisscrossing of the goods on different lines. I will have to add wood to the Manchester and the Birmingham switcheroonies warehouses. But we should be pretty much good to go. So track constructions then. Now we'll start here in Liverpool. That's where we'll start first. Now annoyingly, we've got to build the old Chrissy Crossies. But we discovered last episode that I was spending an absolute fortune and I completely forgot that I was having to pay for the new lines as well. But we figured it out in the end, boys. We got there. I'm not afraid to admit when your boy is being a little bit foolish right now. Right, that did not work out very well, did it? Delete you. Straight in. Bam, there we go. Sometimes it's easier maybe to go back this way. No? Damn it. I always forget to press the delete button. No, you're not you're not the droids we're looking for. Right, I know this is quite epic and long-winded, but for me, it's the best system. It's the best system for your boy. So, do we go for a little bit of a bridge? I think that I mean, it's quite cheap. I reckon, yeah, we should, just for the aesthetics. A bridge over the smallest part of the Mersey River right now. There we go. And can we implement a crisscross on a bridge? You can. Even better. Right, glorious. So, now realising we've got to do quite a little bit of a tight bend. Now, this station here is only going to utilise this one platform there. So, the second and third line would be the bypassing route, okay? That's what we utilise these ones for. These would be the bypassing route. So, that will just kind of go into here. And then we'll have a generic Chrissy Cross. There. And there. Oh my goodness me, this game. There and there. And then we want to go into here. Right, glorious. So like I said, we got the bypassing route on the second and third platform. That one there is going to go straight to Manchester and back. So hopefully we make some serious cash. Should be all good. So we've got to get this all now connected, and I've got to do pretty much the same here. I do want the multiple platform situation because this is also going to go down to Swansea as well. So this will be quite an important station for crisscrossing another couple of multiple routes. So we'll then bring you to there and in. There. No. Delete. I said delete. There we go. There and in. And in. Sweet. So, that took a little bit longer than expected. Straight down to here, I don't think it is... I mean, I could do a bend like that. But I've also got to think about what's the best option. So I think for us, the best option is to maybe come out to there to then go down this way. And that will be considered the normal route. So I can then bring this in and then bring that in for a connection. Now, granted, it is quite expensive. But the second one's always cheaper than the first. So we'll then bend here to go in that direction. There to there. And then, do I do the world's longest crisscross? No, let's not go that far. There and there. So then we'll do a little turn off there to go down this way. That goes straight down to there. That's going to this way. We've got it all planned. So, there to ha. Ha to ha. There we go. So, the only other places I need crisscrosses then, we've got the one just there. We've got the one there. We've got the one there. That's all I actually need. So, forget all that for a minute. Pause. Because our current lines, and we do that up here right now, we've got the York to Liverpool. Would it be classed as York to Liverpool? No. Where is it? York. Oh, okay, it's called York to Manchester. I got a couple of problems on some of the lines as well. Some breakdowns and maintenance needed. So I need to edit this now. So edit the rail line. And so we go York to Manchester to Liverpool. Right, if I then delete you. So from Liverpool, right, we then go to Holyhead, back to Liverpool, back to Manchester, to then where we would head back to York, which will then start the journey again. So let me start with this one's fine, it doesn't really matter, but the Holyhead one here, we'll pick track 8. No reason why. Liverpool, so this is the second time going to it. And we'll put it on number 6. Manchester, again, put it on number 6. And that's it. We'll confirm that. There's only one train on it at the minute, right? The Adler. So we'll put... I'll put 3 trains on it because it is now quite a longer journey. Let's go 4? The utilization is definitely getting lower and lower. At 3, it's perfect. Trains, okay, they're running the wrong directions. That's where I got to now sort out the kind of the lane directions. All right, that's all fine and dandy. Yeah. And then, bam, bam. There we go. I think we're now all okay. We will have to put another supply tower in because we had one over here for that line and we didn't really have one again. So I reckon it needs to go about here somewhere. So we'll drop it in just there. Sweet. So now we need to make the Manchester over here, the train station, add in the planks of wood to it on the old crisscross. And then we need to do the same here in Birmingham as well. So, planks of wood on the crisscross. And then we'll see how we get on. So we do have to then create a line from there to there, which will give us a little bit of a bonus payout for the connection as well, which is perfect. No, I don't say the quarterly report, because I know I've spent a lot of money right now. New rail line from there. I thought then for a second we weren't going to be able to connect to it, but we can. So here. So, Manchester, we'll get it to go on line 8, and then over here, line 1, so it's completely out of the way. And then we want, she's all going to the Adler, only one train, bam. And we'll see how we get on. So, everything it picks up then should technically just be going to Manchester, I assume. None of it will say Birmingham. I think It crisscrosses at Birmingham. It's just the final destination for it at the moment is all going to be Manchester. And it should be completely filled up. And we should then get the bonus money as well. Now, we do have completely out any freight right there, right? Is that true? Also, poor condition. Maintenance needed. What is the condition of this train? Does it not tell us? It should repair. Do I have a maintenance over here? I do, yeah. So, maintenance limit, I reckon we do 70%. Just to maintain our trains a little bit longer. Wait, what is this? A distant but wealthy aunt has unfortunately passed and bequeathed you? Wait, what? With 75 industry stocks. Stocks of this type portray a specific sector of the economy and will appreciate if the economy data seems a bigger improvement than projected. You can access the stocks. I've got stocks. Where do I find these stocks? My stock price is the highest still at the moment anyway. What are these stocks you talk of? If anybody knows, let me know right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on then for a second. I really wasn't too sure. Right. Without getting sidetracked right now, we're just hoping that it's all going down. So, did we get in Manchester the good... Wait, what's going on here? Manchester. The wood being delivered? Looks like we have. Issue with production. Ooh, what's happening with the production right now? Is it because we had no livestock coming in? The meat industry? What's going on? Production has stopped? Why? There's the train right now with nothing on board. Why is the industry stopped? There's a train coming up right now. Oh, well, this is bringing a lot of livestock in right now. No idea what's going on then. No idea, boys. So, Birmingham as a whole then. It hasn't got any corn though. Which is a shame. It might be a while. I mean, we see grain coming in. And grain comes from the same station as the corn does. So maybe we're just waiting a while before it's eventually passed on. Unless I need to check out those rail lines real quick.
Breakdown? Could it be that you don't have your technology under control?
This dude's a troll right now. Birmingham to Oxford. Can I change the vehicles on this? So if I change it now to the Adler, and I'm going to go, and even though utilization is a little bit lower, I'm going to go 4 trains, hoping that there's a lot more carriages free to stimulate the growth of the goods being distributed a lot quicker. Confirm. Now, let me just double check what we're saying over here in Birmingham. So, wood. Oh, I don't have any corn selected. But then again, they do bring grain. But that would mean that if the corn gets delivered, we can also then transport it as far as up to Manchester. Holy moly, the corn's going to go far if that's the case. Yikes. Very impressed. Very impressed. So we'll see what happens. It could be quite a big way to encourage more train growth. So broken down, a farm near Graz. Don't want to know. Too far. Now this is Dobbs to Liverpool. Do we have maintenance over here on Liverpool? No. Which means that these trains never get repaired. Right, maintenance depot. Bam. Transfers the maintenance limit set here to all. Yes. Do that. I want everyone to be 70%. Now, York is now growing. So is Holyhead. Great stuff. Great stuff. I still want Birmingham to grow. But we're not really bulked out anything else up at the moment. I'm just waiting for a bit more jazz to go on. Now, I could build some more industry over there and bring some more goods in. I don't think this train ever picks up any of the no, nothing has been taken recently. But then again, I would need a transfer here in Oxford. Does it ever take... Oh, no, we need 35,000 citizens before that comes into play. Okay, that makes sense why we haven't picked anything up right now. Yeah. Right, we've got a train broken down there. But we should get maintenance on the go anyway. Logs. Oh, lumber to Liverpool. See, now that's working. That's working. So hopefully we should see some big city growth. I'm more interested in the train that goes from Birmingham to Manchester. That's what I'm interested in. I want to know what that one's doing, because that then takes it from 3 lines. From this one to this one to this one. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Now, is this the train here? That is the train, Manchester to Birmingham, and it's taking complete livestock back and forward right now. Do you reckon I should add a second train on that one? Flamingo Rail extends network. Oh my goodness me. Birmingham to Manchester. If I put a second train on this... Oh, wrong button. Utilization down a little bit, but could work out in the long run. It really could. So we'll give that a little bit of time too. So big stonks in the bank right now. Big stonks. Now I wonder if we should think about doing a little bit of getting some research done. Now we've got 820 points right now, so we're pretty much all the way over here. So I've got the ability to now research some foundations, making bricks a bit cheaper. Open up a bid for more contractors to reduces the okay, reduces prices all by 5%. Okay, the auction one doesn't really matter to us. Reduce the okay, so these will be pretty good then. One, reducing the cost of stuff by 5%. We'll get that one done. Which then unlocks the amount of bonds you can issue by 10%. Okay, don't worry about that too much, but I can also reduce the which reduces the cost of my employees by 5% as well. That's important. And then here, reduces the cost of recruiting personnel by 5%. We'll do that one as well. There we go. So some big improvements for our company there. Some really big improvements. Now, I don't want to buy any of these farms. They mean nothing to me at this point. But I feel like we should think about getting another industry set up. And I feel like I want to pick Birmingham. Now, to do Birmingham, we have grain, we have sugar, we have... What is this classed as? Fruits. And we also have... Is that coal? Coal nearby as well. Now, we've got a fair bit of money, so we could afford to build an industry. We really could afford to build an industry. So, construct city buildings, industry, or factories as is known. So... Cloth makes the dresses, wood makes the planks, distillery, sugar and fruit makes liquor. Wow, so we'd have to bring 2 in. Okay. No, I don't want to see the quality report. So coal and clay produces ceramics. I like the idea of getting the fruits and the sugar. So, shall we build a liquor distillery? I think so. Now, this is going to be quite the building. But how do I build it? This building can be constructed within the city. Wait, I'm on the right city, am I? Am I on the right city? Birmingham? Oh no, Birmingham's not broke again like it was at the start. Right, I'm on Manchester. I can't add a building in. Why not? I don't get this game at times. Honestly, I do not get this game at times. No other industry is currently... no other industry can currently be established in this city. Ah, okay. Do I have to wait for a certain moment? So why almost give me the ability to select it then? I don't get. Oh, beer. Cloth. So that's what happens when you get an additional train and it can't transport more passengers and mail. It transports more goods. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I love this. I love it. I love it all slowly coming together. It's all slowly coming together, boys. So, not saying that I'm going to have huge, rapid, company growth right now. But no, this other Flamingo Rail right now is also doing pretty good. But my value's a lot higher, and I don't know why. I don't know. Should I start to buy some of my competitors a bit more stock? Right, trade company shares, Fusion Gate, trade company shares. Right, I'm going to buy 3% of each one. So I then truly own 5% of each of the companies. Gotta keep on top of that because, eventually I would like to buy them out and take over. But also, buy them now while they're at their lowest. You know what I mean? That's all we can do. Does it affect my value buying other shares? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure on that. Right, okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, we're getting double growth in Oxford now. They're getting all the goods right now. But places like... Oh, Birmingham's growing! It's grown! Finally! It's almost like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. So if that place doesn't want to do anything... Ah, there we go. So at level 3 bars, I get the plus sign next to the industry. Makes sense. Okay, so you got to get to level 3.
A breakdown? Could it be that you don't have your technology under control?
Shut up. Okay, shut up. So you got to get to level 3 to build an additional industry. Now, if I wanted to build an additional industry here, what takes on the corn? Nothing takes on corn, right, as an industry? No. But we have the dairy over here. Is it classed as dairy or milk to make cheese? It's classed as milk. Okay. Now, Dover as a whole, it can start accepting milk, but cheese doesn't come into anywhere else until 65,000 citizens. We have the clay nearby, but you'll also then need coal coming in. I have dairy over here. Sugar down here. So I think I'll save that before I build another industry, because I don't really have anything else coming in, so to speak, right now. Can't believe Birmingham grew, guys. I can't believe it grew. Now, what size is Dover? 44,000. I'm not sure what number it hit when it went to level 3. I'm not sure, but all my cities are now growing. Well, the majority of them are anyway. How are you doing over here, Liverpool? You should be growing soon as well. Very impressed. So if we're now starting to slowly grow, do we now start thinking about other places and areas in which we now expand to? The answer's got to be yes. I've already got the... No, I ain't got the foundations, but I'm not going to pay for it when I can just use my research points. So... Question. Where do we start expanding to next? Now, I reckon we're going to get Holyhead, Swansea, Bristol. And do I do Plymouth? Because I can then run a line from Plymouth, Bristol, into Birmingham. That's how I then connect them cities up. But because of how long this is, maybe I do Holyhead, Swansea into Bristol, and then Plymouth, Bristol into Birmingham. Use Birmingham as the big crisscross, because then that will enable me to switch more products to different lines again. It's all possible. It is all possible right now. Got a couple of breakdowns here and there, but how's this train here doing? Lots of livestock. Oh, livestock to Liverpool. So they do say where it's going to go. Okay. Okay. London's at 35,000 people. Oxford's at 35,000 people as well. I'm just waiting for one of these to go to level 3, so I understand what the number is to take it to the next stage. Oh! Okay. If you put your mouse over it, it tells you. It's 40,000. 40,000 people. What's Birmingham at? 22,000. Okay, we've still got a long way to go. Right. Okay. I think we should bring some grain in. Let's feed Birmingham a little bit. Let's start to feed it. So I reckon what we should do...
breakdown! You should really keep your trains in better shape.
This dude is triggering me. He is slowly starting to trigger me right now. Now... yeah. I'll build it from here. Right, track instructions will come off just here. Bam, bam. We'll then get a train station down. Now, I've already tried to build here once, but this is before I understood. I might say before I understood the game, but I understand the game even less now. You could probably argue. But if I go from there to here. Now, question. Will I be creating a bypass route? Down into, you know, Cambridge? Is it Cambridge? I think so. Probably. So I'll do what I did at the wood plant. Always think of the bypass and build you there, where this then comes out. No, I didn't go to plan. No, 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 no. So build you to there first. Crisscross. Applesauce. Whoops, wrong button. Build. So that is a straight standard connection into Birmingham right now. So a new train line. Bam. Bam. One train. Bam. It's not in the right direction, but I paused the game really quickly. I keep forgetting about the directions. And then we edit the train line in Birmingham. We'll get it to go on platform 8. And in Mackenzie Station, platform 1. So that's now bringing in grain. One, something that Birmingham does not currently get right now. At all. So that would stimulate the growth. But also it can switch. Can it switch the grain onto other platforms? It's not something that I have selected or have the ability to do. So this will be purely for Birmingham's benefit. For now, it will be purely for Birmingham's benefit. So that should be pretty interesting for us. So is that the train there? That's the train there, but it was I've changed the platform, so it's got to come back down and go back before it can load back up again. That's what's now happening. Why is there a couple of trains here now waiting? Right, where's my lines? So all the lines, by looking at it by time, by maximum speed. Where's Oxford? There's Oxford. I'm just trying to figure out why they were waiting. I think it's the two trains on the same line, isn't it? No, they're on different lines. Grain for Oxford, mailbags, all that jazz. Very good, very good, very good. So Oxford now, you know, Oxford's on the way to eventually being able to be level 3. London is also there as well on the way. Birmingham's still 22.
Unfortunately, this task failed.
What task failed? What task failed? Oh. I've got tasks here that no one told me about. No one told me about these tasks right now. Oh, what a noob! Produce clothing in a city. Right, none of these are time restraints. Oh, no, fulfilled on... Okay. Oh, what a noob. Right, anyway. This train's going to load up some grain right now. Wait, why is it not loading grain? Birmingham requires grain. Why no grain? What's going on there? Is it because there's no demand for it? Is that what it is? Is it because there's literally zero demand for it? Or fulfillment demand? I'm not too sure. I mean, I could add grain as a crissy-crossy on the different lines. No. Oh wait, is that sugar or salt? No, it is sugar. I just seen salt come up. What's the reason behind this not wanting any grain here then? Is that what it is then? Is it because we don't have any demand for it? Right, warehouse. I'm gonna delete. If I delete the ability to crissy-cross on the meats, because we have a couple of cities over here that produce meats. Fools, Transport Inc., Stock Market Favourite. Let's go. City produces meats. City produces meats. We'll cancel the meat and put grain on instead. Will that train now pick up grain? That rhymed. Will it now pick up the grain? Get over here, you damn noob. You always got to zoom out to make it faster. Will you pick up grain? Yes, now it does. And it's all heading to Manchester. So who requires grain up here? Okay, Holyhead does, and so does York. Ah, it will be for Holyhead, wouldn't it? Because we haven't added this in just yet. So, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I mean, Birmingham's not really getting its grain. Okay, it's got some grain delivered, but I'm not sure where from. But hopefully it's enough to kind of grow this city anyway. Right. Oh, we're now level 3 in London and Oxford. So I could put a cheese factory in Oxford. It's just a shame I haven't got something close nearby to London to make it beneficial. But as soon as these cities all here don't produce any meat, I could eventually import some French cows into London. And have a livestock over there as well. Right, how much would it be then to build a cheese manufacturer here? It is cheese, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, it's a dairy farm. So turns milk into dairy product. Now, before I do that, or even think about that, how full... I can't even select the train. Where's the train? There we go. How full is this train? Because it would then also have to import dairy or milk. So how full does it get? Okay, not full at all. Okay, this makes perfect sense. So I haven't even got to build an additional line. So to build this dairy, 500,000. Right, I'm going to build it just here. Wait, there's a road there. Can I build it here? I want to do it where I don't destroy the road. Okay, the city adjusts anyway. So the city adjusted anyway. I now have a dairy factory. Go pick me up some dairy. So I actually own this industry right now. This is my industry. So this is the weaving mill is privately owned. This is owned by me.
Not running too smoothly. Why don't you improve your maintenance?
Oh, we can resize the industry. Ah! For more output. Interesting. So here's that train then. It should obviously load up with some wool again. But then also be then maxed out completely by the milk. So milk... Actually, the milk might overload it because always the first journey is the biggest. Yeah, boy. Let's go. Now I gotta add cheese to our Chrissy Crossies. This is fun. This is fun. Alright, train chewing in and out. 2 million in the bank, baby. Oh, this is why they're all so slow here. I forget. It's a huge incline. It's not traffic jams, it's just a huge incline. I gotta change it to the Adler train, don't I? I gotta change to the Adler train. Right. Make the cheese. Let's make the cheese. 43,000 people living in Oxford right now. Birmingham, you still growing? 24,000, yeah, we're still technically growing. We're still technically growing, even though they don't want any grain. We're still technically growing. So is this the one that now delivers the cheese, the milk? So the milk, lots in stock right now. And we'll start producing cheese, hopefully. So even though we can't do anything until 65,000 residents anyway, at least we've got it going on. We can make some additional cash. That train won't be as useless. It won't be as useless. Right, where is that train anyway? Is that it? Yeah, this is the one. I just want to edit the line to change it to the Adler. A little bit faster. But when do we unlock the next train is the next question. So the next train requires the Derwent. Okay, and comparing it to the Adler, speed 35, traction power 22, speed 30, traction power 33. Right, it's not technically the best. But then you start unlocking even better trains as we go along. This is the one we want, the G&M American, if we can eventually get to that level. So if I research this... Okay, it doesn't unlock this. Oh, have we got to go all the way down here to get to here? Is that what we need to do? Maybe it is. We'll try our best. Right. Slow due to missing supplies. Oh, we forgot to build the supply tower. There we go. It should stop there on the way back. So before we end this episode, my company is so valuable right now compared to everybody else. So valuable right now. This is the biggest jump that we've made so far. We are making serious cash money moolahs. I think this episode, it's slowly all come together, hasn't it? It slowly has all come together. Now, we will expand to a few more cities and get a few more lines all set up and connected. We are getting to that point where we're going to be thinking soon about leaving the UK and spreading our wings into Europe. But it does mean that I've now got to handle or try and manage the chaos surrounding here. Yo, Paris is huge. It's level 4. Holy moly. But we'll cross that bridge. Get it? Get it? Bridge. When we get there. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.